Hi guys, welcome to a reading. We're going to be taking a look at basically what the message is for you for this season of your life that you're in. So this is general, this is collective, so take what resonates, obviously, leave the rest. But yeah, we're going to take a look and see what you need to know with this area, this season of your life, this wherever you are right now, whatever you're dealing with, what you need to know. And we're going to take a look at things. I know I've been a little absent. I needed a little break. And I've been revamping my membership, which is the Soulful Circle membership. So I've been making some additional changes to that. And I do actually have a special promo going on with it. So if you want to check that out, the link for it will actually be down below. And we're going to take a look and see what's going on in this energy here. So we're actually going to start with the tarot. So let's see, what is the message that they need for this season of life that they're in? What is the message? What is this message? Okay, so the first two cards to flip over, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have this third one come out, which is the Three of Wands. Okay, so there's like kind of, I see this element of like planning for the future, or wanting to manifest, wanting to have certain things, like wanting some sort of outcome to come through here. But there does feel like there's kind of like confusion, maybe even a little bit of like overwhelm, like lack of clarity almost, that you might be experiencing at this time. You could be doubting things, questioning things. And it's almost like for some of you, you're allowing your, the more negative thoughts that we have about things, or our doubts, those sorts of things, to kind of like run the show a little bit when it comes to what you're maybe trying to create in your life, what you're trying to have in your life. So it's like you're waiting for some sort of result, and maybe even trying to like actually manifest it and have it come through for you. And wanting this expansion, wanting this growth, wanting to, move into a different space in your life. But at the same time, there's questioning, there's doubting, and these are all normal things that come up for us. But we can also do things to support ourselves so that these like, outdated thoughts, outdated beliefs, these, questioning ourselves, questioning whether we're doing the right thing, feeling, are we on the right path, right? All of those sorts of things. When we question those things, it can get in the way or slow down our manifestation. And it's not that we're never going to have these things. It's like allowing these thoughts, these emotions to not influence our actions. But I'm almost getting, for some of you, there's almost like more of a waiting that you're doing. Like you've maybe taken the action already, or you are taking the action, but you're waiting for the result. You're waiting for things to like show up and like, again, manifest, like be in the physical form, the result to be here. And I almost feel like there is this struggle a little bit with being in that in between of the taking action and the results coming in. It's like you're struggling a little bit with being in that. Now, I do feel like though there's the opportunities around you, there's lots of options. I feel like you're just maybe struggling with like maybe what you should do, or again, if you're doing the right thing in general. What is this struggle with regards to. We have the King of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like there's this questioning of, again, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I taking the right actions with this King of Wands energy? Especially if some of you are taking action in like business and stuff. Again, I feel like there's like, you don't want to have to regret things. You don't want to have to, like, you're trying to almost like avoid things going wrong, which we can't always control, right? And I feel like there's kind of this, it's like you're closing yourself off, even if you don't mean to. It's like you're closing yourself off when it comes to this coming through. And I almost feel like it's like maybe creating a bit of a block. Or it's, if anything, it's just like it's slowing things down, I feel like. I think it's important to remember for a lot of us, do take the actions. A lot of us do, put in effort, put in energy into the things that we want, but we struggle with the more feminine side of things, of like the allowing and the receiving of the manifestation to come through. We struggle to process our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts around, the struggle of things, like where we feel kind of, where we feel held back, where we feel limited, where we feel, kind of unsure of things. And I feel like it's really important to embrace those feelings, embrace those thoughts, process them, sit with them, see how they make you feel. And if anything, just work on calming your nervous system, work on regulating your nervous system, work on clearing the energy from your system. And if you need help with that, the Soulful Circle does do that. I'm in the midst of adding in, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually trained in Reiki. And so I've been infusing Reiki meditations for different chakra centers and just the chakras in general. There's going to be grounding routines, practices, things you can do, nervous system stuff, as well as the readings and the monthly Reiki healing. So if you need support in that and you want to be a part of that, feel free. Again, the link is in the description. But I really feel like this is about like feeling the feelings, feeling the things that are coming up, so that you can kind of like almost like get rid of the gunk, like it's like there's gunk in the way. You're doing all the right things, you're taking all the right actions, and that might be a little bit of the frustration. You're like, why am I struggling to have the result when I'm taking the action, I'm doing the thing? And it's because energetically there's this, I want to use the word dissonance, but I'm not really sure if that's really the right word, but it's like there's this disconnect between the actions you're taking and what you say you want versus your energy. And it could just literally come down to doubts, illusions, like you believing certain things that maybe aren't necessarily true, right? Let's get a message from this Oracle deck, the Dream Gate Oracle. What is it that we need to know with this reading? Ooh, interesting. We got anchoring in. Yeah, look at that. Energy medicine, body temple, vibrational healing. So this is like energy healing. This is like, this is just like you focusing on your energy, anchoring into and embodying. And then we have inner magic at the bottom. So your vibration is rising, power, increased energy. So when you do this, it's like you become invigorated, you become magical. You have this inner vibration that is rising, that is elevating. So it's really important for you right now to, as you're waiting for these manifestations, as you're taking the actions to get you to where you're trying to go, it's really important to work on our energy, work on cleaning up our energy, so that when we say we want things, when we say we want to manifest things, those things can actually come through, because there's not this like all these roadblocks that are interrupting the frequency, interrupting the connection. So some of you definitely need to work, and this could even just be like moving your body more, or it doesn't have to be like meditation, but it could be moving your body more, getting energy healing, getting any sort of like healing work done, eating better, making sure we're getting good sleep, anything that would influence your vibration, which is basically life, right? But really focusing in on the body, how you feel. And when it comes to the body, I feel like it's like mind, body, soul, you know, like emotions. It's all components. It's not just the physical sense of like moving your body and eating well, right? Like it's all components. It's all components of this. I actually want to read this anchoring in. Oh, that's so crazy. I literally flipped right to the page. Okay, so it says prana. Yoga would be very good for this too. Prana, energy medicine, body temple, vibrational healing. So I am a holy vessel. I am a receiver, a transmitter, and a transmuter. The energy body is what many people experience as a vehicle of subtle matter that can also move along the currents of our dreams. When we astral project or have out-of-body experiences, this etheric form has the potential to take us on wonderful adventures, also known as the lucid dream body. It can teach us how energy flows and expands through our vessel, revealing where we may also need more physical healing. Each of us has an energy body which is identified with various layers of or states of vibration, from a microscopic quantum level to a greater physical form. Composed of many channels or spinning wheels, which are chakras, our energetic body allows a circulation of our own primordial source flow, which is also known as our prana. This current travels throughout our meridians, revitalizing and energizing our physical self. When our energy becomes blocked or disturbed in certain areas, we may experience physical distress at these locations. The frequency on which our energy body vibrates can determine our overall wellness and health, and there are many ways we can work with its undercurrents through our own choices, movements, emotional awareness, and personal healing. So the message here is to tune into the vibration of your beautiful self and allow the clearest channels of integrity to flow through you. Your energy vessel is always exchanging information through your own cellular message and the frequencies you are faced with. Allow your being to harmonize with source energy by unblocking or releasing the flow of certain forces. You are a receiver. What are you calling into your personal bubble? What people, environments, or energies are you attuning with? Follow your bliss to magnify the highest possible vibration. Let light flow into the fractured spaces and shadows within. Dip into more self-compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance to open new channels of healing and grace. You are a transmitter. What you absorb may also be equally shared. What vibrations would you truly like to express? This is a wonderful time to align with more joy, peace, and love, to activate new currents of clarity and flow around you. Let this brilliance unfurl into the lives and spaces you cherish. You are a transmuter. Low vibes can be alchemized into new seeds of light. Let the lessons reveal themselves as you rise above the shadows you are faced with. This is purification that unblocks any remaining disruptors. Share your love and authenticity and see it bloom into the world as an endless ripple effect that is also received by others. So the question here is, how can you tune into your energy body more? And I feel like saying for some of you, this might be a time where it's really important for you to focus on your health, like focus on, again, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, really take the time to focus on your health, because that might be where it's needed to be focused. Even though you have other goals, I actually feel like this is going to help those other goals in your life. It's going to help everything flow a little bit more, because again, the blockages, things are going to be released. But there's this sense of like, right now, your focus might need to be more on your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, right? Like wherever it kind of shows up for you. The other message I was getting while I was reading was that if any of you have specific aches, pains, we'll say symptoms in your body, it's important that you tend to those things now. They're asking you to take a look at those things, whether that means you might already know what to do and you just need to do it, or you might need to seek out some therapies, some practices, some people, kind of that can help you work through those things. So let's see, what other messages do we need to know? But I do feel like energy work specifically is going to be very supportive here for you. Yeah, look at that. We got watch and wait, which is interesting because we've been talking about this like waiting for, I feel like this is saying like fix your energy and watch how this changes things. How you start, you know, we'll say manifesting things. Yeah, we have peacock energy, let it shine. There is also an aspect of being your true self, your authentic self. I feel like what that's saying is that the energy that you're allowing either influence you, or the energy that's in, like, that needs to be maybe cleared, that's not being cleared, like all of that prevents you from being who you truly are. If you think about it, like whenever you don't feel good, usually we aren't the most pleasant person to be around, and we're not like our normal selves, right? We don't feel, sometimes we don't even feel like we're like truly in our body, right? And so I feel like there's things that, again, need to be cleared here in order for you to really shine through and be at the vibration that you need to be at, again, to bring these changes into your life. Anything else from this deck? Anything else from this deck here? I'm feeling, maybe one. Yeah, sing your own song. Just kind of like goes along with this, like, and then we have the abundant universe will provide. So yeah, it's like the more you can be you, the more you can be in your own energy and be in the frequency that is like your truest, we'll say, form, the more you're going to be able to attract in what you want. Because it's like there's a clear channel between you and the universe, you and God, you and source, whatever you want to call it. It's like the channel is more clear, so things can come through quicker, faster. And you're open to it. Because sometimes we're open logically, like mentally we think we're open, but energetically we're not. Any final messages for this reading? Any final messages for this reading before we close out? Okay, so the first card we had come out was spaciousness. Then we had calmness, interesting. We had intention, and we have, feelings. So I really feel like create space, create time, time to be calm, time to relax, time to go inward, set intentions, be intentional with your time, your energy, be intentions or have intentions with like what you want to create for yourself or how you want to feel, right? With feelings. I feel like there's a really big need to like create space, create time, whether that's your mornings, your evenings, throughout the day. Be very intentional about like when you're going to create space for yourself so that you can process this, you can work through this, to do your energy work, to do your healing. For some of you, this is even just making appointments, right? How can you set up time in your day to be calm, to do the energy work, to do healing, to work on you and your physical body, your mental body, emotional body, spiritual, right? Like how can we work on those different bodies so that we can feel like ourselves, so that we can feel better, so we can feel in alignment, so that we can feel our emotions and maybe the more harder shadow negative feelings that we kind of attribute them to. We can feel the heaviness, we can feel that, but we can process it, we can work through it, we can let it go, we can reiterate to ourselves that we're safe, right? That things are okay, things are working out for us. And the more we can do that, the more we can receive. So that's the message, I think. But it's interesting with the spaciousness, it's like, what do I no longer need? Help me release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. That is literally this like this energy clearing too, right? Like to clear the energy, create space within us and our vessel, right? So that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates for you. Again, if you guys feel like this message resonated, you love these types of messages, the Soulful Circle you would probably absolutely love. And it is my monthly membership where I share 3 weekly collective readings, a monthly Reiki healing, and a lot of supportive tools. So if that's something that interests you, let me know, or you can check out the link down below. I am currently doing we'll say a relaunch of this. So for the first 10 people who sign up, they're going to get it at a rate of $22 a month, and then it is going to go up after that. So if you want to get in and lock in that price forever, then definitely check that out now. And because again, prices will be going up. So otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will be back soon, hopefully later this week. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you feel like this resonated with you and you want to see more of these. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate any support that you guys choose to leave. So I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.